A lot of these initiatives and actions that we're trying out this year, they're really important stepping stones for creating awareness of what is the future of our city and how do we want to collectively create that vision. Gil Penalosa came to Charlottetown. He hosted not only a community forum, a public forum, but also a workshop. And so it was really a planning process for our community to participate in. And a lot of the ideas in that workshop were contributing to developing a regional active transportation plan.
I have to sort of figure out the way. What you're saying is you want more interconnectivity.
In front of the school where everybody was playing.
The bridges into 2 lanes of traffic coming into town in the morning.
At 20 to 7 in the morning, there were 21 cars lined up waiting to get served, all idling.
Yeah, it's very long term.
Each community is different, each neighborhood is different, each street is different. So and the community is the expert. How do they want to live? And once people decide how do they want to live, then they can find what the public space should be like.
And we're just taking these dots and putting them on the maps and seeing kind of where the hubs of activity are so that we can maybe look at connecting them and where people want to be and where maybe the infrastructure is. So
I think that one thing we really got to do is connect the whole town. Like, it's not just downtown or uptown or outside of town.
Walking and biking, I think, is a big thing for me. I worked on it with the Heart and Stroke Foundation, and it's not cars versus walking and biking. It's the excitement of what it could look like to have all 3 or all 4 modes when you include public transportation.
Since it helps with the sustainability of actually physical people. There's a lot of people that leave the island because they feel isolated. If you have a place that's livable and people are walking around and biking around, people get to meet each other, and then you create a community that people might actually want to stay.
And anytime we have a festival downtown, it's really popular, or Victoria Row is the most popular street in Charlottetown, and that's because pedestrians can walk there. You have music there, you have buskers, you can have artists there. There's so much life and vibrancy that can come with having more people walking in a space, so that's very important.
Asking yourself, are we just doing things now because they work in the short term, and we're not thinking about the impacts that our actions now are going to have on future generations? Are we just pushing the problem to somebody else?
More than anything, it's a mindset that things can happen. It would be good to start with things that are doable. Because sometimes people start with the projects that are the most difficult, the most expensive, the most challenging, and then they fail, and then the whole project goes down the drain. So start with the low-hanging fruits, and with a lot of small victories that will gain momentum, will gain their credibility, and then little by little the city is transformed.
I really enjoyed the microgrant project that dispersed funds to small groups of people. They're really community-based projects, and some people might find them, sort of insignificant in the larger picture of sustainability, considering the scope of the global problem that we're facing. But that's where it has to start.